Another thing you can't look tough doing is using your legs as a table. You know, the infamous cookout leg.
Now, this is true though. This is true, bro. If you ever went to a cookout, but you know, if you guys don't have no table, you got nowhere else to sit that have a table, you know you guys gonna pull one of these. You know you guys gonna put one of these. Cause me personally, I always used to hit these. I ain't gonna lie. You can't look tough doing that either. You can't. What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be reacting things you cannot look tough doing. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to our post notification. Make sure y'all watch through the whole video. Let's get straight to it.
We brought it up. We might as well start with walking down a hill. I don't give a damn how strong your quads, calves, or toe joints are. Hell, I don't care if you got iron glutes like Patrick Star in this motherfucker. Walking down a hill will automatically turn your entire lower half into jelly. No matter how—
Nah, facts, bro. Yo, walking down the hill, bro. If you trying to walk down the hill looking cool and all, bro, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, bro. You gonna be walking down the hill, jolly, lolly, lolly, solly. That's it. You're cooked, bro.
How promptly or sluggishly I walk down that motherfucker, I always end up looking more childish in a kindergarten classroom, bro. My ACLs are literally fighting for their lives. Not to mention the fact that my arms start swinging out of control, so I just end up looking like one of those fucking inflatable tube men at the car dealership. That
now
facts. A Victoria's Secret runway real quick. At this point, I'm gonna just start rolling down hills like Cannonball or something. The only person that I can remember that made drinking out of a straw look badass is Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. But the average Joe makes drinking out of a straw look like the most formidable display of all time, bro. Somebody could be telling me the most badass story about how he went on a merciless killing spree after mobsters killed his dog that his now deceased wife had given him. But the moment his lips couple with that straw, all aura is lost. It is physically impossible to look
facts, bro. Yo, facts, bro. When you drinking all the straw, bro, it look like you smiling, you laughing, all hee hee ha ha. But reality, you try to make it look tough, but you just look stupid.
The lips are pursed like a fucking bird. And don't even get me started on niggas that order Starbucks. Motherfuckers be looking like Anthony Mackie while sipping on an iced strawberry Cindy Lou Who with extra cream, extra caramel, and 2 shots of a Toyota Camry. But the only thing that might look inferior to drinking out of a straw is when niggas miss the straw completely and end up looking like a 40-year-old man trying to send a thirst trap. Seriously, yo, I'll have the straw in the perfect trajectory, right in my sights. And then all of a sudden that motherfucker wanna start doing the Cupid shuffle, and now I gotta cosplay as Venom in order to dissipate my drink. Speaking of which, it feels like the only time I drink out of straws is when I go out to eat. And when that happens, I usually find myself wedged between my family or friends in a fucking booth. Now that's bad.
I got to this point, you might as well not drinking a straw, bro. You might as well just take off the straw, open the cup, and start drinking it from there. I ain't gonna lie, but because me personally, I'm not about to go out in public and trying to get a straw and trying to drink it normally. Screw that. I'm drinking out the cup normally.
Enough. But getting up and leaving from the booth is an entire different conundrum. That dumbass bounce slide shuffle is one of the most demeaning things ever. And then 95% of booths got that fugazi ass leather made from horse ass cheeks and shit. So I end up getting super glued to the seats anyway and taking me even longer to get out of the booth. I'm in that booth longer than a dedicated rapper. And God forbid somebody on the inside or at the end of the booth has to go to the bathroom or something, because now multiple people gotta get up. Another thing you can't look tough doing is using your legs as a table. You know, the infamous cookout leg.
Now this is true though. This is true, bro. If you ever went to a cookout, but you know, if you guys don't have no table, you got nowhere else to sit that have a table, you know you guys gonna pull one of these. You know you guys gonna put one of these. Cause me personally, I always used to hit these. I ain't gonna lie. You can't look tough doing that either. You can't.
In terms of effectiveness, the cookout legs get a 12 out of 10. I've never seen anybody's food or plate fall when utilizing this method. But aesthetically, this shit gotta be a negative too, bro. I'm sitting with my cousin trying to eat a hamburger and some burnt ass hot dogs that look like somebody amputated Darth Vader's fingers while being the most knock-kneed Negro at the function. I'm dead ass looking like Katie at the free throw line, bro. Knees tighter than a hipster's jeans. There's no way you'd be able to take anybody on this planet serious when they're applying this posture. Over there looking like a spatchcock chicken and shit. Now we've probably reached the most infamous and relatable scenario in this entire video, eating a banana. But first let me ask all my male viewers a question. Should we as men still have such an immature and trivial mindset surrounding the consumption of this potassium-powered fruit, even going so as far as to shame and ridicule those who partake in said action? No. However, do I still fall victim to the very social construct that I condemned seconds ago? Yes. I've seen people eat bananas in the most mind-boggling ways just because they were scared of being judged or slandered.
Yo, bro, society is so messed up, bro. You can't even eat a banana normally, bro. Just eat a banana. What's wrong eating a banana normal, bro? Society is so messed up, bro. Like, yo, this generation is so cooked. You can't even eat a banana normal, bro. Bro, imagine the next 10, 30 years from now, bro. Oh my gosh, society might even be more cooked.
Dude, nah, I've seen some people break off pieces of a banana and eat that motherfucker like it's a pack of Skittles. It should never have to get to this point, bro. But to be fair, motherfuckers, you trying to act like a brother can enjoy a banana on a warm summer afternoon. I'm just trying to enjoy a nice snack, and now I'm getting jumped by the potassium police and the banana brigade. As long as you're not giving the banana the Tiana Trump titillation, there really shouldn't be a problem. But there's always that one friend that has to make it weird for everybody else in the room. As for me, I just throw that motherfucker between 2 slices of bread. Can't get caught.
What? Yo, oh my gosh, yo, back then when I was younger, this used to be the thing, bruh. Yo, bread with banana, oh my gosh, but I used to get like big bread. And I used to get like 3 bananas. And I used to just eat it back to back, back to back. Yo, this thing used to be hitting back then.
Lacking out here, bro. Now I'm pretty sure we've all been walking into an establishment, whether that be a gas station, a gym, an abortion clinic, and you see someone who's about to make it to the entrance before you. But here's the kicker. There's just enough distance in between the two of you that you gotta do that goofy ass jog to the door as they hold it open. But some of y'all be doing too much. Like there's been times where I'm dead ass an entire football field away from the door, and this prehistoric ass man wants to hold the door for me, staring at me hard as hell talking about, allow me. Well, how about you allow those fiber vitamins to digest perfectly, now slob? Got me moving like Zion Williamson trying to get to this fucking door. Like my nigga, you are not this considerate nor supportive. Just go ahead and let the door close. Sometimes I think people do this on purpose just to see others try and hustle to the door. Now I don't know how tall any of y'all are, but I'm about average height, you know, like 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot if the right woman asks. But any whoosies, most of the time if I'm sitting down anywhere, my feet are planted into the ground like I'm an oak tree or something. But on those few rare and infrequent occasions where my feet are dangling like the sneakers in Like Mike, I feel very frivolous. How is someone supposed to take me serious when I'm sitting on the edge of a bed looking like a damn Chuck?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, you can't be that short now, bro. Nah. If you kinda that height, bro, and your feet is dangling off across the bed, bro, you're just short. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shoot, the last time I was hanging off something, bro, I was like 9 years old. So if you still hanging off something as a grown man, you're just short.
Dog, bro. Legs dangling without a care in the world. Especially when I'm sitting on one of those tall ass stools. Like in order for my feet to touch the ground, I damn near gotta start melting out of my seat. There's no reason for me as a grown ass man to ever be in this vexatious circumstance. Feet swinging harder than 88 Mike Tyson. Trying to put a fitted sheet on a bed is like trying to get Asmongold to take a shower. It's a tale as old as time. I'm over here sweating like James Brown trying to put this motherfucker on, bro. The moment I put the last corner on, the other 3 want to pop off like some James.
Yo, why is this so true, bro? Yo, I be fighting with my bed for like at least 30 minutes, bro. Just trying to get the bed sheets to fit in, bro. Like, what do you mean? You want to pop out when I go in the other one? What do you mean you want to pop out? Like, what do you mean? Like, explain. What do you mean you want to pop out? How?
Fireworks. In my humble opinion, this is at least a 3-person job. The question shouldn't be how many people does it take to screw in a light bulb. It should be how many people does it take to put a fitted sheet on a bed. I'm in this bitch looking like a flying squirrel, you know what I'm saying? Straight spread eagle. Pause. I just end up looking completely childish, bro. Especially when your bed is in the corner of your room, because now the task becomes even more strenuous. But as if that wasn't disheartening enough, the moment I finally sit down on the bed, it turns into a motherfucking mousetrap and all 4 corners want to jump my ass.
Yo, facts.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Putting on chapstick has to single-handedly be one of the most feminine things I have to deal with. Now, I personally use the stick to apply my chapstick, but y'all niggas that use Vaseline or like Carmex and spread that shit across them brittle ass lips are a different breed. I couldn't imagine using my fingers to spread fucking ectoplasm across my lips. But then I've also seen people use the toddler crayon technique and full on use the gorilla grip. I'm talking about firmly grasp it and just drag the chapstick across their face like a Neanderthal. Bottom line is, there's no manly way to apply chapstick.
Bro, if your lips is chappy, it's chappy. Your lips is chappy, it's chappy. It is what it is. GG's. And let's give it a bug. Who in their right mind is watching you? Like, nah, genuinely, who is gonna be watching you put a chapstick on? Who?
But after days of intense and thorough research, the manliest way that I have found to put on chapstick is to first simply apply the substance to your homie's lips and just...
What?
I'm the only person who always feels awkward and unrefined whenever I'm pushing a shopping cart. I don't know if it's because I have long arms or something, but I often feel vexatious. So how do I compensate for said matter? By leaning over and pushing the cart like I'm a decrepit old man. I'm in aisle 5 looking like the damn hunchback of Notre Dame. And in return, I end up looking like an absolute zest fest in the middle of the store. But if I'm really sitting there pondering and contemplating about what I'm gonna buy, you can almost guarantee that I'm busting this move out. Or if I'm waiting in line at the checkout, I'm gonna immediately slump over like a dehydrated.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. That move, it's like, it's guaranteed that you're gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie, sure, when I be in the store with my mama and I'm pushing a cart, that move just automatically just hit me, bro. Like, it's just like, I'm applied to it, bro. To me, that's normal. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Plan, bro. Like, just look at this dude. You know he's exclusively looking for the gluten-free, low-carb, sugar-free, soy-free, fat-free, organic pita chips or something. The least daunting spectacle of all time, bro. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of y'all have experienced this one firsthand. Sometimes when I'm putting on a do-rag, that shit be looking a little sassy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, sometimes I be feeling like I got a 30-inch bust down on top of my head. I caught myself the other day swinging my do-rag like a Puerto Rican model or something. I genuinely had to sit there and question myself and all my actions for a couple minutes. It's like you don't even notice you're doing this shit until someone points it out. I feel like this also applies to people with long hair that covers their entire face like Samara Morgan. Some of y'all niggas be looking like y'all applying to be in a fucking Pantene commercial or something.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna be giving it back. I was one of them, bro, because when I had dreads, bro, my dreads was like all over my face. I used to always do this, bro. I don't know why, but to me, it was just cool. Like when I used to do this, I don't know.
A Paris ass gesture, bro. But shout shout out to all the gentlemen with long hair. Another thing you can't look solemn doing is blowing on your food. I know some of you niggas are too big and bad to blow on your food and just have to use the hush method, but I prefer to have fully functional and operational taste buds. So if the food is too hot, best believe that I'm treating that motherfucker like the big bad wolf. I don't care how childish I look, but I know that a lot of y'all are probably used to having hot mouths anyway because y'all breath could melt glaciers with a single sigh.
Yo! Oh my gosh, yo.
Last thing I want to talk about is walking through a spider web. This will deadass make me go 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds.
Bro, facts, bro. What do you mean I'm walking through the neighborhood and then a spider web wanna come and hit me out of nowhere? And on top of that, you can't even see it. So in the back of your mind, you can't even know if it's big or small, bro. And most of the time, you think it's big, so you start panicking.
Out of my own business. The next, I'm looking like a prime Mr. Crocker, bro. My soul transcends time and space instinctively. And as y'all know, spider webs are pretty much stronger than tungsten, so trying to get that shit off is damn near insurmountable. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video.
Alright, YouTube, that's the end of the video. If y'all did enjoy that video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. I will catch you guys in the next one. Yeah.